few reminders. Fees, pay your fee, or you can't get your high points money. Thursday games all season, so make sure that you submit lineups every Thursday. I assume this won't be a problem, as most of us are 30 years old.
Unless you're the Harry Boys, then we see that problem. I think we're paid up this year, though.
That's a good time.
I think we're paid up.
That's a good time.
I heard they paid up the first week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
it's nice.
Good news for you guys.
No, that's nice.
More money.
Okay. Shoot. I'm sorry.
We're getting off track here.
We're gonna have to give a congratulations to the champs, formerly the Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
2 championships in 4 years.
Yeah.
First ever.
What else can we say besides good job?
I mean, he got made fun of a lot at the draft for his poor picks.
It wasn't good this year.
No, it wasn't. Certainly wasn't. But somehow we seemed to win it with 3 guys last year. Maybe he can do it again.
Well,
yeah, we'll see.
We will.
Alright guys, we're just going to hop right into the draft recap. We're just going to run down each team's roster, say what we like, say what we don't like, and you can suck our cocks if you don't like it. Alright? Here we go. We'll start with who the fuck is this
right
guy?
out the gate. Right out the gate.
What a joke this guy is, huh? Mrs. Garrett's Heroes.
Dick Van Dyke.
What an embarrassment.
I like his name only because it's Dick. Well, here we go.
What an embarrassment. Michael Vick, Carson Palmer. He loves Michael Vick, doesn't he?
Secretly, I think he hates him, but
I don't know.
I really think that he likes him. Only because he's 5'10", 120 pounds, and made of glass. Probably why he likes him, because he fits his stature. Nonetheless, great quarterback. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt.
Right. He probably will, though.
No.
And then he's looking at Carson Palmer.
Then he's got trouble.
Woo.
Then he's got trouble.
All right, he's got 7 running backs here. Donald Brown, Reggie Bush, Doug Martin, Willie McGahee, Mendenhall, Redmond, Kevin Smith. Some good depth there.
Good depth if you want 14 running backs, basically.
I mean, can you trade any of those guys?
I understand he's got 1 rookie running back in Doug Martin. Maybe that's going to turn out. But then he's got 2 running backs on the same team. What are you going to do there? Good question. Who knows? Also, they're both a little hurt at the moment. Secondly, he's got a Detroit running back. Do we know who's starting in Detroit?
I don't know. But I know that if it's him, he's gonna be okay.
But if he does start, it could be a good pick in the 8th round. I can tell you that much.
All right, good call by you. Okay, receivers: Stevie Johnson, Brandon Lloyd, Brandon Marshall, Roddy White. Not bad.
Not terrible.
Not bad.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
I like Brandon Marshall. I think last time him and Cutler were together, he caught 416 passes. Roddy White's the most targeted receiver in football. Brandon Lloyd's a wild card. Deep threat, taking Randy Moss's old job? I don't know.
Yeah, he is definitely taking the old job. The thing here is he? What's he gonna flex? Is he gonna flex tight ends? Is he gonna flex wide receivers? Right here, I see 2 wide receivers that are great starters. Beyond that, you're looking at a little trouble. A trouble quarterback with the Stevie Johnson and Brandon Lloyd. Who the fuck is... Who's Tom Brady going to throw to? You never know.
We're going to see.
You never know.
Gates. Gates is tight end. I know you hate Gates. I don't know why you hate him so much.
Well, I heard the Harry Boys traded a pick for this one. I don't understand exactly why, but he took Brandon Pettigrew as well. Not just Gates, but Brandon Pettigrew. Brandon Pettigrew could have a outstanding year, a Gates-type year, if you will.
Maybe he'll flex him.
And that could be. The young and the old. The young and the old. The gunslinger and the young slinger. Sure. Who knows? Who knows?
Kicker, whatever. Patrick Willis. A lot of tackles. Apparently the best defensive player in football. I don't know.
I've heard they got a good linebacking crew out there in San Francisco.
Yeah, they're okay. I'm going to give this team I'm going to give it a B-. I mean, There's nobody that really jumps out at you other than Vic, and he's dead half
No,
the
I'm
time.
gonna give it a C. Give it a C. Too many running backs. Too many running backs, and they're flexing the wrong thing to have that many running backs.
That's all right.
Right away, let's get on to the next one, though.
Okay, pussy farts wet. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what one thing means. I don't know what the comma's for. But really, J-Man kind of just marches to his own drum, huh?
Well, you know, those Osterman crew, they're really a left-handed kind of crew. You never know.
How did he ever get married?
I mean,
who would marry that fucking asshole?
Some pussy that farts wet.
That's
all
so weird.
I can give you. That's really
How
all
do you
I
not
can
cringe
give you.
when you say that a little bit?
No, I did. I did.
Woo! All right, so we're looking at he a blockbuster trade on draft day, gave up his second, third, and fourth picks to the aforementioned Mrs. Garrett's Heroes for the #1 overall. Who do you take with that spot? None other than Aaron Rodgers, of course. Nothing else to do. 2,200 points last year in this system.
Great pick. He's probably going to have another 2,000 points.
Spectacular.
At least.
Spectacular. Nothing else to really say there. Ryan Tannehill, Jake Locker, whatever. Locker might do some things.
Locker could do things.
Tannehill's a 17th round pick.
I feel like a bald-headed man will probably do better than Locker, but you never know. It could be the hairstyle. It could be the actual athletic skill. Tannehill also looks good.
Okay, Ronnie Brown, Sean Green, Lynch, Turbin, and Pierre Thomas. Not much depth here, unless you like Sean Green. I don't know who likes Sean Green other than Rex Ryan.
Not a whole lot. He did keep Marshawn Lynch in the 7th round, which is a great keep if you ask me.
Sure, I agree.
I believe he went in the first 2 rounds in a lot of leagues this year.
Certainly.
A lot of them.
Certainly.
Sean Green, you never know. I tell you what, Tim Tebow is going to be running a lot. And, you know, he does make a great running back. I don't know why they don't just have him as a running back.
God doesn't want him to.
He's definitely not a quarterback.
God wants him to be a quarterback.
God does want him to be a leader.
You don't fuck with God.
You want him to be a leader.
You can fuck with Jesus.
But you don't fuck with...
You don't fuck with his dad. All right, wide receivers. Justin Blackmon, good preseason. Eric Decker, the up-and-comer. He's out west, so he probably, that's all they all talk about is the Browns.
Yeah.
A.J. Green, Calvin Johnson there. And Fred Davis. Fred Davis, tight end. I've had a few cocktails here. Eric Decker, A.J. Green, Calvin Johnson. That's flexible, if you ask me.
Let's mix it.
What do you think?
Here's the thing. You keep A.J. Green in the 8th round, that's a good pick. You get Megatron in the 1st. Right there, you got two wide receivers that are gonna be just dynamite.
Right.
If you will.
Flex Decker, Blackmon might have a great. Who knows? You can flex somebody there.
Well, if Blackmon actually gets a quarterback that's gonna throw the ball more than 10 times a game, it could work out. But it doesn't look so well for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It doesn't.
I think your jacket's gay.
Hell, Trip. When you golf as good as me, you don't need a brown jacket.
That's true.
You get a good one.
Freddie Davis, whatever, had a shitty preseason. I don't know what he's going to do. We'll just leave it at that.
Really,
I think.
Washington.
Right.
We have no idea what they're doing.
You've had Charles Woodson on this team since literally the inception of the league, 1994. I don't really know.
You pick up Justin Tuck, which may be a good pickup. Last night was... it was decent.
You've had Charles Woodson on this team since he was in college. It's crazy. What are you gonna give these guys? Pussy farts wet.
I'm moving from the A B C D.
Okay.
I'm gonna move from that concept to I'm gonna give him about 1 being a good putt to 5 being a bad putt.
That makes sense.
I'm going to give him about I'd say about a 3 putt.
3 putt there, huh?
Yeah, 3 putt.
I don't know how to...
You don't feel good about it?
No, I mean...
But
you're
if
okay
you got
with
there in 2, you don't feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, any team that has Aaron Rodgers is capable of doing crazy things. You got your flex. I mean, I'm B- again, I think. Might just be a straight B- night, but...
I'm going to mark that down. B-, B-.
If you had 2 running backs that you could rub together, we might have went higher on that one. All right, tasteless platypus or platypi. I'm not really sure. I've never known. He's got the apostrophe on the outside. I don't know what that means.
Spanish.
Sure, right.
El Nino.
Right, sure. That doesn't even make sense either. All right, Andy Dalton, Peyton Manning are his QBs. Flexing those?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You forgot about one big thing, Matthew Stafford.
Holy balls, I did, didn't I?
You did.
Wow.
You did.
Wow, I might as well take another drink.
That was a keeper.
Drink.
He was a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
So Matthew Stafford, Peyton Manning right there, that's two great quarterbacks who obviously this league has found out that a great thing to do is have two big quarterbacks that can throw the ball for a long ways and get a lot of points.
Somebody catch that. Yep.
Somebody caught on to that. Who knows? But somebody caught on to that, and that is a great 1-2 punch.
Yep.
I give you props for that.
I'm not scared of Peyton one bit. He's fine. Whatever. He'll be okay. DeMarco Murray, Trent Richardson, Ryan Williams, David Wilson fumbled.
Who the fuck's David Wilson?
I don't. He likes to fumble the football. That's for sure.
I know two of your running backs, one of which that is decent, and that is going to give you maybe 80 yards a game.
I like Murray.
That's all I got.
I'm fine with Murray.
That's what I like.
I'm fine with Murray.
That's
Trent
the only part
Richardson,
I like.
He's apparently the next AP. We're going to have to wait and see on that.
We've been waiting a couple years now to see that.
Right.
Okay.
Michael Crabtree, Santonio Holmes, Julio Jones.
Julio.
Meacham. I don't get it. Brian Quick.
He sounds fast.
He might be. Quick. Oh, he's quick. Mike Williams, Tampa Bay. What do you got?
Well, I like the Crabtree pick. I like the Julio Jones pick. If you're going to be flexing your quarterbacks, I tell you what, you only need two decent wide receivers. And you got Meacham, Crabtree, Holmes. Right there, those three are going to be either you pick one and you get it right or you get it wrong.
When was the last time you shaved your face?
I don't know.
Like
about a week ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
It would take me 6 months to grow that.
It would. It would.
It's so saddening every time I see you.
Well, let's just say you're not Brian Quick about it.
Sure.
Buzzinga.
All right.
Tight ends. You still got tight ends left. Finley.
Keller.
Case of the dropsies. Dustin Keller.
Boom or bust with Finley. I mean, could 2 touchdowns or could, go to his daughter's birthing. Who knows?
And I think Dustin Keller is a boom or bust as well because either you have Mark Sanchez that's going to overthrow you or Tim Tebow that's going to underthrow you. Which would you rather have?
Defense kicker, Janikowski good.
Who the fuck cares about them
there we
unless
go.
you pick 3? You're an idiot.
Right. I like this team. I mean, the backs, if Trent Richardson holds up, you're in good shape. Flex those QBs. I'm going to go B+.
On that one, solely because of your depth in wide receiver and quarterback, I'm gonna give you a 2.5 putt. Only, which means you got the second putt, and they said, it's in the circle of trust.
Oh, sure.
It's a 2.5 putt.
That makes sense.
1/2.
Sure, I like that. Okay, TDs and beer. We got RG3, Philip Riv. You can flex those guys, I think.
You can flex them. The problem would be Philip Rivers. I don't see the problem with RG3 in the 4th. I've seen RG3 go a lot earlier than that, which really troubles me. I mean, unless you're some sort of god that can pick someone out of the air like Cam Newton in the 2nd round and say, I'm going to ride his horse all year long.
I mean, we're risk takers out here.
We're risk takers.
We'll do that.
And I like that risk. I like that risk.
Sure.
Great job, Benny.
Sure. Look, Philip Rivers can only, he can't get worse, right?
He can't get worse.
I don't think he can get worse. All right, Peyton Hillis, Mikel Shore, McCoy, Spiller, James Stark. So is he even in the league anymore?
What I see on this is it says O on my chart. So
we'll see.
That means ouchie. He's probably hurt.
Might be hurt. A lot of people are high on Hillis. I'm not. I think that's been well documented.
Well, if he's taking Peyton Hillis in the 10th round, I tell you what, he's garbage.
Well, I just can't.
He's gonna get you 3 touchdowns.
How the fuck did Peyton Hillis
Maybe.
go in the 10th round?
I have no idea.
I've seen drafts where he goes in the 3rd.
I just looked at that and I went, what the heck?
I mean, I'm fine with that pick. You take him in the 10th round, that's fine. LaShawn McCoy, Spiller. I don't know who I mean, I guess Hillis. That's all you really got. Unless LaShore does something, but who knows?
Who the hell is Miguel? Miguel?
I don't know.
Is that German?
It might be German. But I think he's a black man, isn't he?
But what does S say? What does S mean?
Who knows?
He's strong?
Who bloody knows?
It says S by
Oh,
his
he's
name.
suspended!
Oh,
He's
that's
suspended.
right, he's suspended.
He does drugs a little bit. Which is to each his own, really. To each his own. Alright, receivers, Bolden, Santana Moss, Laurent Robinson, Reggie Wayne. Ouch.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about these guys, really.
Terrible!
Yeah, you're not a fan, huh?
Terrible!
I'm fine with Reggie Wayne. He's 62 years old. He's seen enough. I mean, he's actually, I think he married a 46-year-old woman last week.
Basically, what I see in this wide receiver core is Andrew Luck maybe throwing to Reggie Wayne.
That's really all I got.
Otherwise, you got Flacco, you got RG3 who runs the ball, and I'm a pocket passer, RG3.
Right.
Bullshit.
Right.
And Laurent Robinson, Jacksonville. Who's Jacksonville's quarterback even?
He took him in the 17th.
I don't know. What is it? Gabbert?
Yeah, Blaine, he's tough.
Labert?
Out of Mizzou.
Labert?
He's a tough one.
Yeah, he's good,
He's tough.
but I don't think he's that good. Terrible on the wide receivers there, Mr. Ives.
Jason Witten, broken body, broken life, really, other than Tennessee ball.
And Brent Selleck, broken quarterback, broken...
Good defensive players. I mean, Benny, I like your attitude. I like your moxie, as you know.
And I like your swagger.
I don't like these backs. I don't like the receivers.
Love the defense.
I'm nervous for your squad, bud. I'm going to give you a C.
I'm going to have to give you a 4-putt.
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's alright, Dick. We're okay with that. The Harry Boys, THB. These guys made the playoffs last year, I think.
They've actually, I believe, made the playoffs every single year.
Have they really? That's
Yes.
an unknown stat by me.
This is an unknown stat.
Congrats to them.
Mhm.
Congrats to you guys. Well done.
Great job.
I know that
Great
Mrs.
job.
Garrett's Heroes can't say the same. That's
No,
for sure.
No.
Hmm.
But yes, they actually have made the playoffs every year.
Impressive.
Um,
Impressive.
that being said, they haven't won shit.
Right. Right.
But
tough break.
tough break, you could say.
So, okay.
Maybe this is the year. Who knows?
Who knows? Big Ben, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson came on hot there at the end.
Who did he come on hot? Who did he come on
He
hot?
might be startable on his own. He might be better than Big Ben.
I tell you what, Big Ben's got some weapons though.
QBs get some running a lot of points for running
Russ Wilson,
yardage.
Russ Wilson, 5'10", $150.
So is Drew Brees.
Can throw the ball. I mean, we saw it in Wisconsin. We saw it, and he's done nothing but do the same. Trip, if I'm wrong here,
Well,
you could say I'm wrong, but I'm still not satisfied with that quarterback situation. They could do better, but
Couldn't we all?
quarterbacks in this league went hot.
They do go fast.
Didn't they go just
they go
hot?
quick. Josh Freeman won the 7th round. Josh Freeman, 7th round. Alex Smith might win the 2nd. I'm not sure.
They went hot. They
I'll
went
have to
hotter
double-check
than a
that.
fucking August day.
They did.
Good lord,
In
did
the
they.
tropics.
Woo!
Wow.
Woo! Next up,
Running backs.
running backs.
Go ahead.
All right, let me get that running back forte for you. We got
Fix there.
Maurice Jones-Drew, which we all know he's been in some situations that are not favorable for the first, maybe second week.
Not healthy for him or anybody, really.
No. Frank Gore, who is getting a little bit older, but
Long in the tooth. Long in the tooth.
Exactly. And then we also have, long in the tooth, Cedric Benson.
Yeah, that's 2. Okay, keep going.
Michael Turner.
Michael Turner, that's a keeper in
Long in the
second
tooth.
hand. Yeah, that's 3. That's 3 there, ladies and gents.
Michael Turner, I've heard people aren't happy about that cap.
But,
But what are you going to do?
I mean, All four of those guys could produce though. I mean, you might have a little trade bait on your hands if you're
there is some trade bait there, especially if Benson does real well.
Yeah, we'll
Benson
see.
or Gore. I mean,
We'll see.
Christ, we could be talking about money makers right there, money makers,
trade.
And not only Daniel Thomas too, which Miami. We're not going to talk about them too much because the only claim to fame is some sort of Drew Carey film.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
All right. So receivers: Bess, Des Bryant, Vincent Jackson, Mario Manningham, Randy Moss, Titus Young. A lot of deep threats there. A lot of deep threats. Good plan. Good plan. Longer the touchdown, more points.
High points, great plan. Randy Moss, getting old, but do you realize that what does he do? It's a long threat. There's some sort of dog and...
Hey, lay down.
Hey, go lay down.
Get out of here.
Pessimist.
You son of a bitch. Get out of here.
Nonetheless, the long threat is there. Titus Young, very long threat. Randy Moss, if you need a long one-handed catch, who better?
He can do that.
Who better?
He can do that for you.
I mean, really, who better? Des Bryant looked great. Looked great.
Sure.
Especially if Romo is going to be throwing the ball as well as he did.
Yep. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with these receivers. They could give you 160 points in a week. They could give you 25. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But
good work, 12.
Not risky, but it could pan out. We'll see. Jimmy Graham. Enough said. Fantastic.
Keeper.
Kading, Von Miller. Oh yeah, Von Miller and the Steelers. That's fine. I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B on that one.
Oh, I'm gonna go 2.5 putts again.
Okay.
2.5.
Right in the middle, huh?
It's right in the middle because it's got some problems that can be fixed.
Sure.
There's trade bait there for all you out there. There's trade bait there.
Sure.
But we never know.
Shiva Blast.
Shiva Blast.
Best mustache in the league for sure.
Definitely best mustache.
I don't think there's
Problem
a question.
is, quit stealing your fucking name from different fucking shows.
Right. You do that a little bit. That's okay. I mean, it is America. Aren't we in America?
We are in America.
Okay.
We are in America. Nonetheless, Carlson. 2 twins on the way, everybody.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job.
I wonder if they'll come out with mustaches on.
I hope so.
They might.
I hope
That'd
so.
piss me right off.
Oh God, would that be great?
I'd
Imagine
get
how
mad.
much that piss trip off here.
Oh, I'd be mad.
I mean,
I'd
crazy.
be mad.
It takes him 3 weeks to grow even a little fuzz on his chin.
It's embarrassing.
Nonetheless, let's get right to it.
Andrew Luck, Christian Ponder. I'm just gonna vomit real quick on this dog here, and we'll move on. Right? I don't think there's much else to say.
Andrew Luck looks good on paper, looks good in film, looks good in general. But in this league, it's been proven 2 quarterbacks.
He's a rookie. Okay.
2 quarterbacks also wins you a league.
Right.
Right back to the running backs. We got Arian Foster, Steven Jackson, Isaiah Ped.
I don't know.
Ped.
Who knows? Who cares really?
Who cares? He's behind Steven Jackson.
Sure.
Ben Tate, D. Will.
I wrote down 2+ D Will here. I mean, Steven Jackson's literally all they have in St. Louis. Arian Foster's fantastic, of course. Ben Tate's a nice backup. You could probably flex Ben Tate if you had to. If you had to go 2 running backs, you just throw Foster and fucking Tate out there. I'd be okay with that, I guess. D Will up and down. You don't know. I mean, if this J. Stu injury holds up, he might be worth something. But who knows? Who knows? Danny Amendola, Kenny Britt suspended, Antonio Brown, Fitzgerald, Hakeem Nicks. Not bad. I actually like this squad quite a bit.
I do like the wide receivers. Your wide receivers is where you're gonna flourish.
I like that a little bit. You got a flex there. You're in good shape. You're in good shape.
You're in good shape there. Antonio Brown basically is saving your ass, otherwise you'd be in fucking terrible shape. Hakeem Nicks. I mean, we got things to talk about. Hakeem Nicks. If Cruz keeps dropping balls like he did, like a fucking redheaded stepchild,
Gotta throw to somebody.
I mean, you gotta throw to somebody,
Right.
and Hakeem Nicks is the man.
Aaron Hernandez, Martellus Bennett. Bennett had a nice game. Hernandez he's a good player. Just got paid.
He's kept in the 11th round. The
beat
problem
that.
with that is Tom Brady again has 1,000 options.
I think he's going to throw for literally 8,000 yards this year.
There's a very good chance.
We'll
Mr.
see.
Tripp.
We'll
There
see.
is a very good chance.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna go. I just wish you had a quarterback. If you had a quarterback, I would say this is a very strong team.
Very strong team.
I'm gonna go B-. I have to.
3 putts. 3 putts.
He always writes a draft recap of his own in this league, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Wonder if he's gonna do that again this year.
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see. Daddy Long Dick. I mean, that name has been around for five whole years. No name changes for Daddy Long Dick.
I'm gonna grab some ice for my drink.
Is it that long? I mean,
It has.
you think it is? I wonder if it is.
Take some of that in.
That's gross. I wonder if it is that long. That's weird. Eli Alex Smith. Eli sucks. I've been saying this for literally 10 years. He's awful. And I don't understand why he's continued to be drafted in any league ever.
First off, you called him by the wrong first name.
Eli?
It's Ellie.
It might as well be, because he's terrible.
Exactly.
How does he
he's
get all
terrible?
How does he win Super Bowl?
Because wide receivers make ridiculous catches and bail him out.
The gods.
Guess what? He's not Peyton.
The gods.
He's not
The
Peyton.
gods love him. Thanks for that ice, by the way.
You're welcome.
Roy Halou, Chris Johnson, Jacquizz Rodgers, Jay Stu. What do you got?
You got problems here. You got problems
so?
here.
You got Chris Johnson.
Listen, I understand that you have Chris Johnson, and he understands that you have
Yeah.
Chris Johnson. The problem is
Lay down.
Jonathan Stewart
Break
right
your
now.
face in half. I'll break it
Man,
off.
listen to that.
I don't even know how this dog got in the fucking
Hey.
studio.
I don't know
It
either.
really makes me mad.
Hey, get out of the studio!
Jesus. Wheels are coming off. Roy Halou, is he the starter? Is he not
Listen.
the starter? I don't know.
What I was gonna get to is you have literally Chris Johnson and Chris Johnson and Chris Johnson
Yeah, that's about it.
and Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
That's it.
Rodgers might do something, but who knows? Whatever. Alshon Jeffrey, Greg Jennings, Lance Moore, Welker kept in the 4th. Not bad. Not bad.
I'm going with no, yes. Jennings, no. Jennings doesn't want to be a part of the Green Bay Packers. You think he wants to be a part of any great team?
How many bloody drinks did you have on the golf course today? Literally 18? Did you have 18?
4 or 5 putters worth? What of it?
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Of course, Greg Jennings. Neither here nor there.
Greg Jennings last year was terrible. Jordy Nelson took the spotlight from him, as a white guy took the spotlight from him and said, hey, you're old. Get out of Dodge. Basically. Lance Moore, old.
Yeah.
Wes Welker, great pick. Great keeper.
We're going to agree to disagree on the Greg Jennings thing. I'll just say that right here, Dick.
Hey, you know what, Trip? That's okay.
That's all right. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Tight ends,
exactly.
Gonzo, Kellen Davis. I don't even understand Kellen Davis. And that's it.
Who is Kellen Davis?
I mean,
anyway.
I don't know if he went to college. Did he go to junior high? I don't even know if he went
got
to
a
junior high.
diabetic thrown to him.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I like Gonzo.
I love Gonzo.
He just performs.
Gonzo every week performs. Not that you're going to get a touchdown out of him every week, but he does perform every week.
Jared Allen, the Bears D, pretty good.
Here's your problem. You took 4 fucking defense things.
You have no flex, bud.
You have no
nobody
flex.
to flex.
Nobody.
I'm gonna go C- here.
I am going with a 3.5 putt. 3.1/2 putt.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. The champ.
Ooh.
The champ.
Oh, G.I. Joe!
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
No doubt. Cutler, Cam Newton kept in the 9th. Not too shabby.
Not shabby at all.
Not too shabby. You have the diabetic, but he also could throw. I think he's going to throw for some yards this year.
I think he is too.
So you got your flex there if you need it. That's good. Javid Best, Blunt, Mark Ingram, AP.
about these. Let's talk about these quarterbacks first.
No, why?
Let's talk about these quarterbacks first.
What else is there to say?
Because we have Brandon Whedon, who could be
Who cares?
an outright star.
He's a fucking loser.
And we have two. He's doing the right thing here, though.
Well, of course he is.
The champs
Of course he is.
doing the right thing.
That's why he's the champs.
flexing two quarterbacks. Great job. Great job.
Right, spectacular. Good move. Good move. What else is there to say?
I just want
You just want to talk about Cam Newton, don't you?
I do.
You literally ejaculate when Cam Newton's brought up.
Right
We've
on
done
his
enough.
face. Right
We've
on
done
his
enough
face.
about Cam Newton.
Oh,
He's a good player.
Cam.
Is he going to run for 14 touchdowns again?
No, probably 10 though.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Okay,
We'll see.
to the running backs.
I just am going to do this. I can't get on board. I love All Day. All Day is one of my favorites of all time. No question.
Mm-hmm.
How many games is he going to play in? Is he going to play in week 3?
I tell you who he's going to play more games then is Michael Vick.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Neither here nor there.
Bigger, stronger, better.
Look, I'm just a little nervous about Leslie Frazier saying whatever he said. You know, minimal reps.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about that.
Mm-hmm.
So if he gets minimal reps, who does that leave him with? Blunt, Ingram. Because Javid Best is dead. Like, he's literally, he's in the ground.
Is that how you pronounce that?
I think Javid Best, I think so. Javid?
Well, on my sheet it says O. That means out.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm pretty sure that means that he is either deceased or out for life.
I don't even think he's breathing anymore.
Then you got LeGarrette Blount, who also probably dead.
I'm just nervous about it. That scares the crap out of me. However,
your running backs are okay until we get to AP.
And they won. I mean, he won the fucking title last year with literally my little sister and my 14-year-old dog running the ball for him. So, whatever, I guess. Receivers: Colston, Floyd, Johnson, Greg Little.
Listen, you have 3 wide receivers right there.
I like Floyd. I like Floyd.
I don't like Floyd because oh God.
Well, all he can do is run long, but
he's got a long ball that most everyone is going to defend against.
Perhaps.
You got Marcus Colston, who, I don't know, Drew Brees has 112, options to go to. And then you got Andre Johnson, who not so much a good quarterback, but a respected quarterback.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Andre Johnson, if healthy, is arguably the best receiver in the game.
I have trouble there, but you got a lot of trade bait there with your quarterbacks.
Yeah,
definitely for sure.
The big dog Grant, drafted in the 6th last year. Everybody thought it was a reach, and then he scored fucking 1,800 points. Congrats.
Maybe here's where your flex comes into play. I heard this guy named Andy. I don't know. Andy, he decided that he was gonna flex also tight ends. Something about it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
In the Pants League, that is?
Well, right.
Yeah, that's a smart play.
He's gonna flex tight ends. So I don't know tight ends to go downfield as much as wide receivers.
Seriously, how many drinks have you had? Because he's going to flex his quarterbacks. I don't even know. I mean,
I know that he's going to flex his quarterbacks.
Did you shoot up before you came here? Good Lord.
If he ends up trading one of the quarterbacks, he's pretty much screwed blue.
Listen, we got to get through these.
Unless Brandon Whedon is great. We got to get through these.
I'm going to have to take him to the hospital.
Let's keep on going.
There's no way he's going to.
Anyways, here's the real problem that you have, Mr. DeChamps. You picked up 3 defensive players.
That doesn't even make sense to anybody. Like, nobody does that.
Why? Is the real question.
I don't know what to say.
You can do what you want because you are the champ, but really, you play one at a time. You can only play one at a time.
I'm gonna give you a B here. I like the quarterbacks. Running backs are scary. Receivers are. I'm okay with them. You hate them. I'm okay with them. I'm gonna give you a B.
I'm gonna give you a tree putt.
Well,
tree putt.
That's fine. That's fine.
Tree.
4 left. Thank fucking God. Ronda Beatty's Heroes, the runner-up. Runner-up last year. Brought a ringer in. Brought a ringer in to draft his squad last year and this year. Seemed to work out for him last year.
Also, you know, Vic Rinkelstein saw his father at the Run in a Country Club today.
Oh, fantastic. What do you have to say?
Great job. He's doing a little...
Any analysis?
He's doing a little paint scraping.
Okay. Didn't give you any analysis
He
or
looked
anything?
good. He looked good. I'll tell you that much.
He does look good.
He looked good.
Sure. All right. Matt Castle, Flacco, Romo. A lot of questions about Romo.
A lot of questions
That
answered.
line, yeah.
A lot of questions answered about Romo.
Can he do it every week? I don't know if he can.
That's the next question.
I don't know if he can.
But in the 3rd round, yes, he can do it.
Yeah, that's
every
not
time.
bad.
Great pick.
Michael Bush, Jamal Charles, Matt Forte, Law Firm, Rashad Jennings. Just
go lay down!
Yeah, you're killing me. I mean, you're literally killing me. You've embarrassed this show. You've embarrassed my family. Go away. Rashad Jennings is useless now that I'm just going to cross him off there. You might as well drop him after this week. Law Firm, Forte, Charles. I like Charles. A lot of people are scared about Charles. I think he's going to be fine.
And I actually liked Forte. Forte, I believe, is going to get 1,000 yards rushing. A lot of people don't believe that Forte is going to get a lot of touchdowns.
He won't.
But in this league, guess what? It don't matter.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. We'll see. But he did get Michael Bush as his handcuff. So if
and Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles, you said as well.
Yardage is good. Get it. They gotta fucking get
as
a
long
lot
as he
of
stays
yardage.
healthy. If he stays healthy, that's a great pick in the 1st round. But if he doesn't, I'm sorry, that's a terrible
we'll see.
first pick.
We'll see. Austin, God, I do it every time. Miles Austin. Fuck me.
I do that.
Miles Austin, Percy Harvin, Sidney Rice, Steve Smith. Carolina Steve Smith. I like Harvin. Miles, I just don't trust those hammies.
He says he likes Harvin. Guess what? I got a... Oh, man.
Man, he's got a headache problem.
Hold on.
Last year he was okay. Didn't have many headaches. Stevie Smith.
I've seen him have a migraine all of a sudden.
Stevie Smith had a broken foot. I don't know
I don't know if I can finish
about.
this. I don't know if I can finish this.
Yeah. Oh, are you okay now? Yeah, that's what you're dealing with.
Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Just doesn't like to practice.
I'm okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, risky. That's all I'm saying. Risky but deep. I mean, if they all play, you got some depth. If they don't, you're fucked.
Yep.
Tight ends, Gresham, Kendricks, vomit a little bit. JPP, whatever. A lot of hype, a lot of talent. Patrick Peterson, I like that one.
That is a good pick.
I just don't know if the ringer...
Also, I think Pierre-Paul is probably a good pick, but which one are you going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, Pierre-Paul looks good. He looked good in the first game. But we'll see what Patrick Peterson does. Either way, you're going to have to drop one of those two and figure out what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about the ringer this year. The depth...
Depth's not there for you.
You need a lot of things to happen to keep that depth. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to give you a 4-putt.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
I don't like that team.
Wow.
I don't like that team.
I'm going to go C+, because I think he can flex. He'll be able to flex either Flacco or Castle, one of them. But the problem is, how do you decide each week which one to go? I mean, that's...
Right.
But I'll give him a C+.
Okay.
Forget Favre. Another team name that's lasted through the ages.
Hey, I just saw Brett Favre in a flag football game. He overthrew some guy.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that.
Imagine that,
wow.
Right? He threw it too hard for him. Mm-hmm. Hey, Favre, you're in a flag football game. Or high school game. Quit throwing it so fucking hard.
Right, why would you do that?
Well...
This guy has been the commission's favorite almost every year. Almost every single year he thinks this guy is going to win it. Half the time he doesn't make the playoffs. Half the time he does make the playoffs, exit. Immediate exit.
Mm-hmm.
Really pisses the commish off.
Well, you know, with the first two quarterbacks that I'm reading, guess what's going to be this year? A quick exit.
Think so,
I hate
huh?
to tell you. I hate to tell you it's going to be a quick
You don't
exit.
like Freeman, huh? Freeman and Schaub?
Schaub, his one target is going to go down real fast. And Freeman has proven himself halfway the last 3 years or so. If you're going to be flexing that, a terrible tune.
Well, let's see what else he's got. Let's see what else he's got here. Mal Bradshaw, Toby Gerhart, Freddie Jackson, and my favorite, Ray Rice.
Ray Rice is also a favorite for me.
Of course he is. Imagine.
And how could it not be really a real favorite?
Right.
I mean, for any of us.
He's the best player in the league, as far as I'm concerned.
For crying out loud.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. That's a good flip there. Oh, look at that moulet. That's a nice moulet, by the way. Sorry I didn't comment on that earlier, Dick.
Hey,
it's embarrassing.
Learn it.
It's embarrassing.
Love it.
Yeah. I like a lot of depth.
You think in the quarterbacks? I think
no,
that's the
running
problem
backs.
with me. Question mark.
You gotta. What are you doing? Question marks.
Question mark on the quarterback. Here we go.
We already talked about the quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta stop doing drugs. Stop it.
Daddy drinks a lot.
Jesus. Okay, go to the running backs.
Fact. All right. You went through them. Ray Rice. I like Freddie Jackson. I like Amon Bradshaw. Looked good last night.
I'll tell you, Freddie Jackson doesn't get hurt last year. I guarantee Chris Henry rides this shit to the chip. I guarantee it.
You think?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I like these backs a lot. Got depth. You're good. Victor Cruz, a little risky having the running back wide receiver combo. I never like that. I never like it. Victor Cruz, Michael Floyd. I mean, I think this guy went to Notre Dame. I don't even understand the Michael Floyd thing. DHB, I like. Backed him up with Denarius Moore and Jordy Nelson. Keeper in the 12th last year. Well done. Victor Cruz.
Question marks because FU. I put FU next to Victor Cruz because I don't know, he had what, 4 drops.
You hate him because he's Spanish?
Well, more so because his name's Victor.
I'm fine with his Spanish ethnicity.
I am also fine with his Hispanic ethnicity. But
heck of a dancer.
Hell of a dancer, I'm sure. But you know,
how many times are you gonna get to do that dance?
He's probably gonna beat him.
Yeah.
In a dance off. Victor Cruz, nonetheless, he's gonna pull it out at some point this year. Jordy Nelson, right there. You got those two, and you also have. I mean, you got one of the 2 Oakland receivers that. Hey, you know what? You never know about Carson Palmer.
He's got to throw a ball at somebody. He's got it.
He's got to.
So I'm fine with that. I actually like DHB this year. Came on kind of strong last year. Maybe he builds on it. We'll see.
Maybe.
Tight ends Cook and Vernon Davis. This guy has Vernon Davis every year in this league. Every single year. Yeah, every single year. I don't know why.
I tell you what, Vernon Davis cries at least once a year.
That's fine. He's got a mohawk sometimes.
Also has a mohawk every now and then. Also a great football player. But the only thing on Vernon Davis is he scores maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns a year. And that's tops.
Yeah.
So you're going to get some yards out of him, but you're not going to get the TDs so much out of him.
A lot of people think Cook is going to blow up. We'll see.
But then we go to the defense once again.
Well,
as I pointed out before, you picked 3 goddamn defenders. What the hell are you doing?
This, I believe, there was an auto draft situation.
Oh yeah.
Had to catch a flight.
Sorry, Doc.
No need to blow up. You're allowed to blow up a little bit. It's fine. What do you got? It's a tough one.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I'm gonna give it 2.5 putts. 2 1/2 putts.
I mean, every year, I'm rubbing this guy's back, just giving him all the love I can give him.
And it feels good.
And he lets me down. You know what I mean? So I think I just, as much as I love Ray, and I do, I'm going to go B-. I'm not that high on it this year. I'm sorry. Sorry, Atticus, I love your namesake. I love your swagger, but I'm going to go with a B- here. Naked Pull-Ups, arguably the funnest new team name in the league. I mean, it's close. That picture is really the owner of that team, by the way. Wiener dogs and all.
I'm trying to zone that out of my mind. And
Really
say that
funny.
My papers are mixed up. I don't know about these naked pull-ups.
That's about par for the course, isn't it?
Well, they're not really, Dick.
That's great.
They're trip.
That's yeah. Your dick on a trip. There we go.
Hey, we got it.
All right, this guy traded 46 dudes last year, loaded up on draft picks this year. We'll see what he did. Bradford, Breeze, Matt Ryan. Flex those bitches all year long. I'm fine with that. Nothing really, you don't have to say a whole lot about
No,
that,
because I enjoyed that.
Great players.
I really enjoyed that.
Great players.
I mean, you can't get any better at the quarterback right there. You can't get any better.
Running backs. Johnny Dwyer, Sproles, Beanie Wells.
Here was my problem. What do? You take a deep breath, you go rock, paper, scissors, maybe.
You gotta make a trade, bud. You gotta do. Beanie Wells literally can't play football.
No.
Darren Sproles, good player. You're gonna do
great
well.
pick because he's gonna be taking, he's gonna be taking catches and going for 30, 40 yards at a time.
You're gonna do well there. Dwyer, if Dwyer's the guy, if he's the guy, you're good. You have no flex. You have nobody to sub in bye weeks. I'm just a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about it. If you walk over here and fart one more time, I swear on my dead grandmother's grave, I will cut your head off.
Mrs. Van Dyke doesn't deserve that.
Jesus. Mrs. Triplehorn? You're darn right about that. Wide receiver, Dwayne Bowe, Deshaun Jackson, Torrey Smith, Mike Wallace. Crazy deep. You disagree, I know.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
That's the first time tonight we've actually agreed on something, I feel like. Crazy deep here. Debo, D-Jack, Torrey Smith, Mike Wallace, all deep threats, all capable of just owning it. And they'll win you weeks on their own. My advice, deal one of those, get another back, okay?
My advice, let's get to the tight ends then.
Okay.
Because then we can talk about advice. We got Garrett Graham out of Houston, Greg Olson, who I know
I'm high on.
you're probably pretty high on him.
Yeah,
and then we also have Kyle Randolph. Rudolph?
Yeah, there you
Rudolph?
go. There you
Randolph? Hold on, let me read the paper again.
A lot of pub for this guy. A lot of pub for this guy in the preseason.
Definitely Rudolph. Right there, you got at least one of those that you could probably get rid of. You never know about the Houston tight end. He could be good, he could be not.
Sneaky.
He could be sneaky fast.
I like Greg Olson a lot. Like him a lot. Moving on. Doomerville.
Another problem
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Another problem for me.
Yeah.
3 fucking defense!
Yeah, waste a lot of spots there.
Stop it!
Yeah, waste a lot of spots.
All of you. Stop it.
Yep. You know what?
Quite possibly. Here. Let's go on to the next one. What? Okay, we'll give him a draft. We'll give him a nice pick. Karnowski. You're getting because of the quarterbacks. You're getting probably the best that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give him a 1.5.
Nice. That's
Plus.
that'd be an A- for me about. I'm gonna go B+. I'm gonna go B+. If you had the running back situation figured out a little bit,
You would be golden.
yeah, I'd give you a straight A probably.
Now,
Really like that team. Really like it.
let's talk. I'm sorry I got excited about the next team. This is quite possibly the best. Hold on, let's read Juve here.
This is the
best.
This is the best.
The best fantasy football name I have ever come upon. By far.
Blew my doors off with this one.
Blew it off.
No question.
Blew it off. Off!
Penn State Daycare. Well done.
Well
done.
done, my friend.
Well done.
Oh!
Loved it. Loved
God
it.
damn.
Hope this one sticks around for a long time.
I want to give you one putt just because.
Yeah.
I want to give you a hole in one just
Yeah.
because of the name, but I can't.
Let's get to it because we've been doing this for about 66 hours. Okay.
Okay.
Tommy Brady, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Not much to say. No flex. Maybe a flex.
Maybe a flex.
But Brady can do it all on
Question
his
marks
own.
on Fitzpatrick.
Yep. Running backs, go ahead.
We got Ryan Hillman. We got Kendall Hunter, Ryan Matthews in the first round, question mark, Darren McFadden, and Stephen Ridley. A lot of questions there. A lot of questions.
As everybody's been saying, if McFadden stays healthy, you got a gem. Ridley's the starting back there, but you're starting a quarterback and his running back. I always get nervous about that. Ronnie Hillman can suck a cock. I'm sick of all the newspapers and the fucking radio people talking about Ronnie Hillman. Fuck him. Fuck him. Okay?
You got Peyton Manning there.
Right.
What are they gonna do?
And Willis McGahee. What are you gonna do? Fuck that.
What are you gonna do?
Ryan Matthews, I hate him, but people like him for some
You took him
reason.
in the first round.
It's just silly.
You know better.
It's just silly. Receivers, Randall Cobb, Austin Collie, Pierre Garcon, Brandon LaFell, Macklin, Demaryius Thomas. Literally 64 wide receivers.
And I love him.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Sneaky deep.
I love him.
Sneaky deep.
It's very deep.
They're all kind of up-and-comers.
It's very deep. We got Randall Cobb, up-and-comer, who's probably going to take Jennings' place right here. Then we got Austin Collie. Yes, he's questionable about his headaches and all that. He's basically a Percy Harvin. Am I going to play? Am I not going to play? Hopefully he plays. If he plays, he's going to be great.
Yeah, he'll be good.
Then we got Pierre Garcon. Pierre Garcon is going to be dynamite this year.
Love Garcon.
You love him
Love
too.
him.
You love him too.
LaFell.
Something we agree on.
Whatever. LaFell sucks.
I don't know who
Macklin
that is.
Good player.
Great player. And Demaryius Thomas, guess what? You got Peyton Manning throwing to him.
Long DT or long DTs? Long TDs?
Long TDs.
Right, I've mixed
Long
it. I flipped
TDs.
it. Oh, snap.
Oh, yes.
Kobe Fleemer, Jacob Tammy. Yeah.
Well, that's the only problem that I see right there. You got too many Denver players.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with that.
Too many Denver players.
Defense, whatever. I mean, you got some pieces, that's for sure.
You do.
You got some pieces. I'm gonna go B.
You definitely got pieces to the predicament here, and I am going to give you a 2.
Dose putt, huh?
2 putts because
Sure.
I know he's actually a very good putter.
He is, and it's a
He's
microphone.
good with his short game.
Sure.
The old mic. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So.
If those running backs work out, I mean, you could potentially win the
So
chip.
we're done.
Yeah, that's
We're
it.
done with the.
That's it.
We're done with the draft preview, everybody. Sorry it took so long, but I've been drinking.
We warned them. We warned them.
You don't need those anymore.
That's okay. Draft recap over. Next, we're gonna move right into the playoff predicts.
Should we take a short break?
Heck yes, we should.
We're taking a
Yes, we
short
should.
break.
See you in a bit.
Back to you, NBC. And we're back.
Whew. Good to see you again, Dick.
Oh, you too, Trick.
Did you enjoy your time off?
Well, I did some night putting.
Did ya? How'd that go?
Well, let's just say if I would have done night putting, I might have graduated college. So.
Are you gonna ask what I did? You
What did
fucking
you do?
asshole.
What did you do?
I murdered that
Trick?
dog. That's what I did. I murdered his fucking face. That's what you get.
Hate crime.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, we're just going to run into the playoff predicts, rapid fire style. I'm going to go first, give a short blurb, pass it on to Dick here. He'll tell you his feelings about what he has as well. Champs Conference. Real quick, I've got the Platypi and the Naked Pull-Ups coming out of that one. I just think Platypi's got some good quarterback play. Naked has a lot of depth. So, that's me.
Out of that conference, I actually have, I hate to say this, but forget Favre and also the Naked.
It's weird. Normally I'm on Favre's.
Normally you are on the Favre.
We're switching it up here a
We are
little bit.
switching it up, so
I'm fine with that.
I feel like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and who knows?
Sure. Runner-ups conference. I've got the Harry Boys and Pussy Farts Wet. Believe it or not, coming out of that one. I just think the Rogers Megatron combo is pretty solid, and the Harry Boys. I mean, we've talked enough, but
Did I do that right?
I don't know if you
I don't
did.
think
You
I
probably
did.
didn't.
I don't think
But
I did.
well, that's nothing out of the
Naked and
ordinary.
Favre.
Right, that's the other conference. You
What'd I say?
fucking idiot. Jesus. All right, so that's what I got. What do you got coming out of that?
Uncle Richard's been drinking.
Yeah, I've had a few beers here, or whatever those things are.
I think I fucked that up. Anyways, I had Favre naked coming out of the first round. Second one, I had Harry Boys and Miss Garrett's. Not because favorites, but they're the best teams, really. I mean,
look, I'm not going to argue with you.
No.
I'm not going to argue
Listen,
with you.
Trip.
Hey.
Been on plenty of vacations.
Sure.
You're not the first trip to roll around the block.
I suppose not.
Yeah.
I suppose not.
So
who do you got taking it down then?
I got the Harry Boys against the Nakeds.
Okay.
The Nakeds.
I got the Platypi against the Harry Boys.
It's gonna be a tough one to call here, folks. It's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna say that Naked, unbeknownst to the Harry Boys, Naked is actually gonna take it down.
How can you not with that photograph as your icon? You can't beat that. You just can't.
You know, I mean, they look good. They look good on paper.
Sure.
They look good in ink.
Yep. Looks good naked. Matter of fact.
Looks good naked.
Imagine that.
That's right, Trip.
I'm going to take the Platypi here. Last year we saw our first two-time champ in 4 years. I think we follow that up with our second two-time champ in the Platypi. Just strong quarterback play, which is really what this league is all about. Can't say enough about Huelio. I just think he's too strong. So that's our playoff predicts. Lord knows I'm wrong.
And Lord knows I fucked it up.
I mean, right, which is about, again.
It's about standard.
Right,
it's about standard.
It's just a normal Thursday night, really.
All I have to say is America.
America's a great place.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break, then we'll get to the weekly predicts. We're going to get the fuck out of here, okay? See you in a bit. Holy smokes! Woo!
Yeah.
And welcome back to the Sports Rendezvous, the final segment. We're going to go over the Week 1 predictions here, and let's just hop right in, huh?
Yep,
It's been a hell of a night.
It's been a hell of a night.
Yep. Alright, we got the champs and forget Favre. I'm going to go with the champs. Flexing the quarterbacks. LeGarrette Blount is ridiculous. Mark Ingram is ridiculous. Yet I'm still going to take the champs.
And I'm going to go with Forget Favre because his matchups are completely wrong. Ray Rice and Freddie Jackson are going to be the number 1, number 2. So right there, that's where we disagree. Anyways, on to the Week 1 second predicts. We have the Harry Boys against Penn State Daycare. I'm actually going to take the Harry Boys in this one. Penn State Daycare, I love the team. I love the attitude. I love the name. Although, you got a few gaps. You know, I got to take Harry Boys. What do you think, Trip?
I think it's shocking that you take the Harry Boys there.
It is shocking.
Not really. I'm going to take Penn State Daycare mainly because McFadden isn't hurt yet. And he has Tom Brady. Okay. Tasteless Platypus, Shiva Blast. I'm going to go with the Platypi. Again, flexing those quarterbacks. Can't beat it. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
What that means is that Shiva Blast just dropped a bomb and lost. Because I'm taking Platypus as well. I mean, really, Shiva, who do you think you are?
He's got a nice mustache again.
He does have a nice mustache. And welcome back to Rhinelander.
Yeah, nice
and
to see ya.
week 1, number 4?
3.
Are we on 4? We're on 3. We're on 3.
It's alright.
We got Pussy Farts Wet against the Naked Pull-Ups.
Tough matchup.
Very good matchup. Tough matchup. You know, I just like Raj. I like Raj. Hate the running backs. Love the wide receivers. I'm gonna take Pussy Farts Wet, even though I have no idea what the fuck that means.
Right. I can't argue with anything you just said. Literally anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the pull-ups though. Like the flexing the quarterbacks. Receivers are great. Greg Olson, big fan. That's about all I'm going with there.
Conolingus.
Sure. Is it me?
Yeah, it's
me,
buddy.
Rhonda Beatty versus TDs and beer. I'm gonna go with the ringer and Beatty. I just can't. Somehow that motherfucker always gets the job done. I don't really know how, and it makes me angry, but he just gets it done.
And I can't disagree with you.
It's frustrating.
Here's the thing, Trip, is you know, the quarterbacks, I see a win. The running backs, I see a win. The wide receivers, I see a win. I mean, 3-2. Basically, what you see there is a win. Rhonda Betty's heroes.
Sure. Again, I mean, Benny, we bagged on the squad a little bit today, but I think that RG3 has been a little understated. If he does what everybody says he's going to do,
you have a great team.
You have a much better team than we're giving you credit for. Last one.
Last but not least.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
We have the Daddy Long Deck.
Deck? We on a boat, motherfucker?
Oh, give me the oh boy!
Yeah, we're not on a boat.
Flippy floppies and my swim trunks.
Yeah.
We got Daddy Long Dick against Miss Garrett's heroes. You know, I have to take Miss Garrett's heroes on this one. I like the running backs. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't like the running backs. I like the running backs. You know, you got Roddy White, you got Brendan Marshall, you got Wells Walker, you got Greg Jennings. Wash. I mean, basically Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, wash. Defense, kickers, wash. Basically, Eli Manning looked like a little fucking girl this week. So you have Alex Smith against Michael Vick. Who do you pick?
What's up, playa?
Exactly. You pick Mike Vick, even if he gets hurt in the third quarter. What are you going to do?
I somehow was able to wrangle up the commish today and have a nice conversation with him about
Man,
this
how'd
week.
you do that?
It's magic. Almost. It's almost magical. I'm just going to say this. He was jacked up about Brandon Lloyd. Just jacked. And he said to me, if Brandon Lloyd does what he thinks he's going to do this season, the fantasy world is just wrecked. Just wrecked. That's good enough for a one putt, I think. I'm
feeling too.
I'm gonna go with the heroes. Lot riding on this one as it's a divisional game. We'll see. Hell of a show here today.
Hell of a show here today.
Long, lengthy. Apologize for that.
Lengthy.
A lot of analysis though. I mean, a Little Sister Pants League, almost no analysis whatsoever.
Well, we had a good guy by the name of Trip Tannehill.
Triplehorn. Tom Triplehorn, you fucking dick. Figure it out.
Shut up, Trip.
I know.
Nonetheless, Dick here, signing off for the New Bold Football League 2012.
Sure.
Ladies and gents.
Sure, I'm excited, boys. Sure, I'm
excited.
excited.
Are we excited? And that's all we got for you this week.
I'll see you next week. I don't know if I'll see you. I might. Maybe I'll see...
You never know when the Nick's going to show up.
Who knows? Who knows? He's got a lot of golf. A lot of golf.
A lot of golf going on. A lot of putting.
Sure had a great time. Good to see you.
Great to see you as well.
All right. We'll take it easy. Good luck.
I'm going to go night putting.
Good luck, boys.